Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back. Sora!
It's not Sora, it's Ventus.
Oh, right.
It's Ven.
Wait, no, I said
Is his
that wrong.
name, wait, is his name Ven or Ventus?
Ventus.
But they just call him Ven?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk
I
recipe.
wasn't sure.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-la-ba-la-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Nice. I like it always gets to a point where you're just like, and I have no idea what the words to this are now. Like, every time someone sings the song, every time.
Okay, so I just bought a second of those because, like, those reasons.
All I know is that the second line of that ends with ball of fluff.
Da-ba-da-ba.
So it's like huggly snuggly something something ball of fluff. It's like I can never remember it though. Did you like Winnie the Pooh growing up?
I think I've watched some of it. I don't really remember how much.
I watched some of it when I was like real young, and I just remember being like,
It's weird.
I don't care for this.
Yeah. Most things when I was growing up.
Like, this is kind of boring.
See ya!
Didn't help that he had my name though.
Christopher Robbins?
Christopher Robin.
You must not return to Hogwarts. Oh wait, wrong franchise.
Christopher Robbins. You must return to Neverland. Oh wait, no, wrong franchise still.
You're getting there.
Christopher Robbins. There's a snake in your boot. Ah, son of a bitch. Don't figure it out.
We're getting there.
If did I tell you that was a running joke at one of my old jobs?
No.
It was one of my friends would always just be like, essentially he'd always quote a Pixar movie and then apply it to the wrong Pixar movie.
I actually love that.
So he'd be like, you know, there's a snake in my boots. Cars? You remember Cars? Anyone?
I love it.
It always kill me because he's just so easy to work with. But yeah, there's just something really great about quoting a show and then applying it to the completely wrong show, like not even close. Is, you know, he can fly. From Brave. You remember Brave?
I remember Brave.
Is, well, you can fly. I remember that line from it.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh, you can fly.
Yeah, you can fly. Winnie the Pooh. Anyone else remember Winnie the Pooh? That's the other part. It's always, he always looks around the room like, you know, Winnie the Pooh. You guys remember Winnie the Pooh, right? Yeah, remember Winnie the Pooh? Just random people walking by with no idea what he's talking about. Have you tried time travel?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right here.
Actually, you know what? I have a question. Has time travel been in this plot yet?
Not yet.
Or does it get there?
Not yet, but we get there.
Okay, cool.
And when I first saw that, I was just like, this is... Oh boy, this is...
I like it when, I forget who it was, but they're just like, I don't like doing time travel stories because the plot gets way too fucked too quickly. And I was
it's
like,
so true.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it does. Yep. I think the thing with time travel plots is you just have to, like, get to a certain point where you just have to be okay with, like, yeah, I mean, this would break, like, a lot of things, but it's probably fine.
Yeah, this is what it is.
I think Back to the Future handles time travel really well. Because everything that could go wrong with time travel goes wrong. And like, then it's just like part of the plot.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part. Okay.
Also, what's your opinion on the third Back to the Future movie?
I honestly can never fucking remember it, so...
It's the one where they go to the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Some people are like, this is the dumbest shit ever. I think it's pretty good.
I don't actually remember seeing it, so...
Because, like, I think the biggest problem is that, like, the first movie is the first movie. And then the second movie is them going back in time to change certain things that happened in the first movie, so you'll see it, like, happening in the background while they're trying to, like, fuck up
But
shit.
they also go to the
Unfuck
future.
shit. Yeah, and they also go to the future, which is cool.
We don't
Well, they
have
go to the
hoverboards
future.
yet.
If I remember correctly, they go to the future to anti-fuck up the fucking. They go to the future to establish, like, hey, look how fucked this shit is, and then they go to the past to anti-fuck the future.
And you know what I love about that?
Yeah.
The future in that movie is now the past in our life.
Yeah, which is weird. It's, and then the third one, like, Doc just gets sent to the Wild West.
And then he becomes a cowboy.
Yeah, and
It's
people are like,
interesting.
that's weird, and I'm just like, I don't know, it makes sense to me. It's like...
And by makes
kinda-
sense, you mean it's alright.
Yeah, well, I
It's
mean...
alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Well, I mean, he sends himself back to the past by accident, and then he's just trying to build a time machine to get to the future, but then... Marty is like, oh shit, I should go and, like, try and save him instead of just sitting here doing nothing. So he tries, and then by the time he gets there, Doc's like, yeah, no, I kind of already got this shit figured out. Like, I'm already, like, halfway done to building my time train, and, like, yeah, and, you know...
The only thing that could get fast enough in that time frame.
He's like, well, if you're almost done, why are you still here? And he's like, well, you see...
I fell in love, Marty!
I fell in love, Marty, and Marty's just like, oh. That's fine, I guess. Why am I here?
This is not a pipe.
This is not a pipe. Yeah, he like builds a sniper like in medieval times to
love
fuck
it.
with the rebel rousers. Like, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of what. I'll let this play out.
We already watched this cutscene, remember?
Oh yeah, we totally did. But now it's from Sven's point of view.
Yep! There's a bit of that.
Go go
Transformers.
Power Rangers! Do 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 do.
When I first
Go, go,
saw
Power
this,
Rangers.
I was just like, this is Power Rangers as fuck.
Yeah, it really is.
And I'm gonna kill it the same way I killed it the last time.
Rangers together. So, I don't know which one to use because they reused that theme song 5 times now, and they just change what type of Power Rangers they are for it. It bugs me. Nice. Oh, but yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it has the opposite of what, what's it called, Indiana Jones has, where the second movie literally has nothing to do with the entire rest of the franchise. It's just, like, there. Like, first movie, second movie, finding religious artifacts and, fighting Nazis. And then, like, the second movie is just like, alright, so there's, like, an underground, tribalistic people that live in a volcano, and, they're kidnapping people and ripping out their hearts with magic, and then dropping them into the fire lava as sacrifices, and Indy's gotta, like, go stop that shit for some reason, and it's like, what?
I think you nailed it pretty damn well there.
It's like, what? And people, you know what's funny to me about that movie is people always are like, oh, but the kid is so annoying in it as a sidekick. And I totally wholeheartedly disagree. The kid is probably the best sidekick Indy has ever had because he warns Indy about things and actually helps him throughout the adventure. Every
How
other
dare you!
sidekick Indy has ever had just gets themselves captured or in trouble, and then Indy has to go out of his way to try and save them.
How dare you?
And also, his female companion in the second movie is the worst companion he's ever had.
Oh yeah.
Because her entire character is screaming. And that's it. She does nothing else.
Indy!
She barely says anything other than screaming Indy's name or just screaming in general, and that's like her whole fucking character. But yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's a good
I
movie.
guess you could also argue that the third movie's sidekick is the best sidekick because it's Indy's dad.
Oh yeah, and
But,
they're
like-
fighting Nazis again.
Yeah, but like Indy's dad doesn't really help him as much as the kid does. Like
But he's
Indy's dad
Indy's
is
dad.
yeah, like Indy's dad is mostly just there to be a fucking obnoxious fuck to Indy while he's trying to do shit. Like he just makes fun of him being stupid and shit.
I actually like that.
Oh, it's really funny, but clearly not a helpful companion.
See ya!
I gotta rewatch those movies. Those are good movies.
They are.
I haven't seen them in years now.
I was rewatching Indiana Jones. Not Indiana Jones. Austin Powers.
I was rewatching the one with the British comedian. You don't remember it?
One of those.
One of those. I have not watched an Austin Powers movie.
They
You know what's the irony? The first Austin Powers movie I watched when I was 12.
they're
Probably not the right demographic for an
Oh
Austin
no,
Powers
no,
movie.
100% the right demographic.
I remember watching it and being like, this is really funny, actually. Like,
It's
not
pretty
remembering
funny.
literally anything else besides that. Besides the $1 million.
$1 million.
Now, come on.
Man, son, Donald, Goopy.
There's no Donald and Goopy in this. There's simply Aqua and Rock. Yes. I just got Zerk.
Better than I thought it should be.
Oh yeah.
There's no Donald or Goopy. It's just water and rock.
Water and rock.
Water, walk, and wind.
Water, rock, wind.
Said you.
Why isn't the Fire one here? We don't talk about the Fire Nation.
You mean
No, the fire is his other half.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Alright, cool.
We need to
Then
keep
everything
going.
changed when the Fire Nation decided to mass genocide a race.
Oh my fucking god. I was watching something and they were like talking about Sora. Not Sora. They were talking about
Avatar.
Avatar. And they're like, and everything changed when they found a boy in an iceberg. And I was just like, yeah, you got me
Oh,
there.
I know what I know what one you're talking about. I think I've seen the same video.
We are dangerous.
It's
And then I watched another one where it was
Get hurt.
don't remember the name of the channel, but they take like analytical looks at like space empires or like fantasy
Oh,
empires.
sure.
And they did one on
Be a
the
different route.
on the Fire Nation, and I'm like, wow, when you put it that way, when rapid industrialization and mobilization, you know, they would rule the world.
Yeah. Well, they're the most overpowered ones because they have the ability to create fire to power all their steam-powered vehicles.
Oh yeah,
Which is
You've been spying
pretty
on
good.
yeah.
Unlike those stupid airbenders, all they knew how to do was make glides for their wind. What a waste of their potential. Which was then later rectified in a later series.
me.
As one of the
Dude.
airbenders literally uses his airbending to remove people's oxygen
I
from their body,
fucking-
killing them.
I love it because like we had always made comments. We were like, dude, why the fuck don't you just do that?
Yeah, right? Because it makes sense
And
to
then
me.
he did it, and I was, and we were both like, yo, man, yo.
Yeah, like, finally. It's funny, because I was always like, because whenever they talk about the different benders, they're always just like, people are always like, which bender is the strongest bender? And people normally default to fire, because they're like, well, you can also shoot lightning with fire and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but like, airbenders would definitely be the most OP shit.
Now that you're a Keyblade Master.
It's just that, like,
Like, here's how I see it.
they don't need to.
Waterbenders and fire and airbenders are probably the most OP because
Yeah.
waterbenders you can bloodbend.
Yeah,
So
but
any
it's a
other-
very specific technique, and they don't all know how to do it.
Yeah, but like anybody who
That's why I
Doesn't
say
it?
air is the strongest, because air is the only one that's default power can literally just remove oxygen from human. Like, bloodbending is a specific technique you have to learn. Lava bending is a specific technique that you just have to luck into. And like,
I fucking love that because he's just like, I want a metal bend. I can fucking lava bend.
yeah. Like, lava bending's a specific technique you need to train for. Like, all of them are, like, way too like, lightning bending? You need to be struck by fucking lightning and not die.
And then they kind of like retcon that,
Yeah,
Korra,
like-
and it's just like, guys,
Yeah,
you
like-
made it like a big point that not everybody can lightning bend.
Yeah, and now everyone can.
Yep.
Well, in all fairness, I don't think they retconned it as much as they were just like, it's been a long time, and now most firebenders just can lightning bend for work reasons.
Yeah,
Like,
I was just like, why is no?
yeah.
Like the brother can lightning bend now, and it's just like, why? Okay.
I just assumed that was part of, because they were part of a gang, so I assumed that he just got that from another gang member. Like, I assume that,
maybe.
because all they need is for someone who already knows how to fire lightning, because once you get hit by lightning, then you can just always fire lightning. So I always just was like, I just always assumed that they, like, as soon as they, like, had one person who could lightning bend, that dude just started giving that shit to anyone who could fire bend. He was just like, yeah, I'll fucking give this shit to everyone.
Everybody gets the lightning bend.
Like, and then, like, as jobs needed, like, lightning benders, I also assumed that they were just, like, part of the job resume is just, like, must be willing to be struck by lightning, if died cannot sue company, and you just have to, like, sign that shit.
Sign some waivers.
Yeah. Like, and that's just why there's a shit ton of lightning benders now.
Oh yeah, it's great. Sora, Donald, Boopy.
Boopy. You gotta get the Kamiki.
I gotta get the Kamiki, Donald.
um, yeah, Avatar is, well,
Agreed.
people really fucking despise The Legend of Korra.
It was
Which
the
I
worst
think
thing.
is hilarious, because I've watched Legend of Korra all the way through, and I'm just like, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's not as good as the original show, but,
Oh
like,
no,
it's not supposed to be. Like,
it's not. I don't know. Like everybody gets herder about it, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's not as bad as you all think it is.
Yeah, I
It's
mean-
not the greatest show ever made, but
yeah,
it's,
I mean, most of their reasoning is, like, dumb, too, because it's just like, I get that there's probably a good chunk of people that are just like, oh, it's bullshit, because she's just an amazing avatar, like, right out the gate. And I'm like, yeah, but at the same time,
She's
she
been
also is
training
one of
since-
the worst airbenders that has ever existed for the Avatar. She literally doesn't learn how to airbend until, like, season 2 of that show, because she's so fucking shit at airbending. Like, it's not that she, like, Aang, I mean, the only problem I have with that is that they did retcon the, how the opposite bendings were, like, hard to learn. Because she's a waterbender, so airbending shouldn't have been that hard for her to learn, firebending should have been.
yeah, but it's the one that's most opposite of your
Yeah,
personality.
they changed it to opposite of your personality, and it's like, well, that's kind of,
Okay.
it's kind of a dumb retcon and unnecessary, but whatever.
That's another organization member.
Are you sure? He just looks like an emo kid.
Yeah.
Oh, so I like that he just nods and walks away, doesn't
Yeah.
say anything. You
Yeah.
know, whatever.
Feet, the unversed.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. There's also a few people that are all, like, upset because they're just like, they just made them lesbians for no reason at the end of the show. And I'm just like, it's not for no reason. It just feels like it because people don't pay attention to what the hell's going on.
How
in
dare
the
you!
plot.
I watched the whole thing!
Yeah, well, they sit there and they're just like, it makes no sense that they've become a couple because they've only been talking for a little while. And, like, they were writing letters back and forth for over a year. They stayed it's over a year.
She's the only person they
She's
contacted.
talked for over a year. It's like, it seems like
How
a long
dare you!
time.
I know what I was talking about!
Yeah, it's like, it seems like a long time to Chris, but whatever. It's like- but it's one of those things that's just so, to bring it back to Persona for a second, that's my same problem with Kanji. Because they're just like, oh, he's obviously gay. And it's
He
like,
must
no,
be
they,
gay, Chris.
It's like, no, they retconned it. I know
Chris,
it doesn't seem
no,
like
he's
they
gay.
because it's
He's
like,
gay. That's the only thing.
no.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
No, because they literally state that it's not, but because it's so quick and so like, yeah, this is a thing. Everyone just ignores it and they're just like, didn't happen because they didn't spend 14 years explaining it to me.
How dare you?
That's
I was watching that show. I watched the show. I know what I'm talking about.
It's the same thing with I don't know if you've ever seen this, dude. There's this anime. It's a bad anime, but it's not that bad. There's a whole bunch of people that are like, this is the worst anime ever, and
So, like, everything?
So of course I was like, I gotta watch this. If it's that bad. and also it was 4 episodes long. So I was like, it's 4 episodes long, and everyone hates it. I gotta see this shit. And I'm watching it, and most of the people I was watching, they're like, nothing that's going on makes any sense, blah blah blah, everything is bullshit, it's too quick, they don't take any time to develop anything. And I watched it, and I was like, I don't disagree with them, that it's way too quick. Because, I mean, it's 4 episodes trying to cram into, like, a whole goddamn arc of manga, which is insane. It's an insanely stupid challenge.
They wanted to try to do that with JoJo.
I believe that. They kind of did, actually.
They did an OVA originally.
They did an OVA. It's not bad, actually, the JoJo OVA. I wouldn't recommend it, especially now that the other show is out and it's way better.
It's further and already, like, much better.
Yeah. Well, it also gives way more time, because it's not an OVA. It kind of works, though.
Those both are organization members. They're scientists.
I see where you are, thanks.
This is my son?
We have done our best to raise the boy, since his poor parents are not here to do it.
Oh, you're on your own, huh?
Are you telling me your parents are dead?
I love the info dump they try to cram into this.
He's a tall guy dressed kind of like me. Have you seen him?
Not at all.
Perhaps I
He's
will
not
send
dressed
the
like you at
outer
all,
guard.
actually.
Just follow this road.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for keeping Yenso out of harm's way. And
Oh, there's no X in the name yet, so you know they're not bad guys.
So, and he does, and Sora, and Roxas doesn't have an X on it, so Xehanort can't keep track of him the entire, like, universe or something like, or shit like that.
What a great
We're gonna
fran-
get there. I'm
What
gonna
a-
be like,
what a-
this is the stupidest shit.
What a great franchise.
Reversal.
Oh, good, you can reverse now. I feel like you've had that for a while. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, but go back to that anime. Fucking. So, it's like super quick and bad. It's not that bad. I've watched way worse. Way worse. That had way longer to make it not worse. But it's... But most of the complaints were people being like, it's too fast and it doesn't make any sense. And I'm watching it and I'm like, yes, it's very fast. But it makes perfect sense what's happening. As long as you're paying fucking attention. Like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays watch anime where they're just like, yeah, I'm watching it, and they're also like texting people and fucking like...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they're like... Yeah, meanwhile, Derek's playing this game while like trying to read text from whoever he's getting, like... But it's, But I feel like most people do that now, where they're just, like, sidetracked doing 2 things at once. But, like, if you just sit down and watch it, it all makes sense. It goes in chronological order. What is happening is being applied to later things in the plot. But if you fucking look down at your phone to check a text without pausing it, you've all of a sudden missed, like, what in a normal anime would be considered, like, a full episode of plot. You've essentially missed that, because you glanced down at your phone for, like, 2 minutes. Because it's a 4 episodes... cramming in like a whole story. So it works, but you have to watch it like you're really watching it. Like if you're not paying attention, there is there gonna be a cutscene, by the way?
I think so.
Okay, so we should probably end this here. I'll pick up this
That's
what
why
I'm talking
that's
about
why
in a second.
I looked at the time.
Okay, so we'll talk to you guys then. We'll see you then. Peace.